Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming. May I ask you, is any person who's first time in our center? Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much for coming. Today we discuss Bhagavad Gita. It is special book because it is, first of all, it is one chapter of Mahabharata. Mahabharata, it is history of our planet. And this Bhagavad Gita describes the some event what was in our planet 5,000 years ago. It was the biggest battle on our planet, Kurukshetra battle. And two persons discuss transcendental topic, the philosophy of life. Lord Shri Krishna, the full personality of Godhead, and his brother and very close friend Arjuna. This is discussion. And 18 chapters in this transcendental topic we will read from chapter 14 today. It is very interesting. Oh, Krishna, no internet. 14th chapter, it is topic about material nature, our material universe. Name of this chapter is Three Gunas of Material Nature. What does it mean? What is it gunas and what? Why three? Four and two. It is three reality of this material world: creation, maintaining, and destruction. Three situation of this material world, and it was this three truths discussed in this 14th chapter. But we will read text number 4. This text is about the personality of Godhead and his relationship with this universe. It's very interesting. Okay, and We need to chant special mantra before reading Bhagavad Gita for inviting mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead for us, for understanding transcendental knowledge of this book. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 We will read Sanskrit, and if you want, you can join to us. Sarvaya Nishukanteya
Sarvaya Nishukanteya
Murtaiva Sambhavantiya
Mudaya Sambhavantiya
Tasam Brahma Mahadyanir
Tasam Brahma Mahadyanir
Aham Dija Pradapita
Aham Bija Pradapita
Sarvaya Nishukanteya
Sarvaya Nishukanteya
Murtaiva Sambhavantiya
Mudaya Sambhavantiya
Tasam Brahma Mahadyanir
Tasam Brahma Mahadyanir
Aham Dija Pradapita
Aham Bija Pradapita
Sarvaya Nishukanteya
Sarvaya Nishukanteya
Murtaya Sambhavantiya
Mudaya Sambhavantiya
Tasam Brahma Mahadyanir
Tasam Brahma Mahadyanir
Aham Dija Pradapita.
Aham Bija Pradapita
If somebody wants to read, please.
Sarvayoni Sukanteya
Sarvayoni Sukanteya
Murtaya Sambhavantiya
Mudaya Sambhavantiya
Tasam Brahma Mahadhyoni
Tasam Brahma Mahadyanir
Aham Bija Pradapita
Aham Bija Pradapita
Sarvayoni Sukanteya
Sarvayoni Sukanteya
Murtaya Sambhavantiya
Mudaya Sambhavantiya
Tasam Brahma Mahadhyoni
Tasam Brahma Mahadyanir
Aham Bija Pradapita
Aham Bija Pradapita
Sarvayoni Sukanteya
Sarvayoni Sukanteya
Murtaya Sambhavantiya
Mudaya Sambhavantiya
Tasam Brahma Mahadhyone
Tasam Brahma Mahadyanir
Aham Bija Pradapita
Aham Bija Pradapita
Translation. It should be understood that all species of life, O son of Kunti, are made possible by birth in this material nature, and that I am the seed giver, giving Father. Purport to this area, or this text of Srila Prabhupada from Acharya, International Society of Krishna Consciousness. In this verse, it is clearly explained that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is the original Father of all living entities. The living entities are combinations of the material nature and the spiritual nature. Such living entities are seen not only on this planet, but on every planet, even on the highest, where Brahma is situated. Everywhere there are living entities. Within the earth there are the living entities. Even within water and within fire. All these appearances are due to the mother material nature and Krishna's seed-giving process. The purport is that the material world is impregnated with living entities who come out in various forms at the time of creation according to their past deeds. Okay, this is very interesting verse from Bhagavad Gita. Krishna in this verse gave us information about himself. He said, I am Father. And material nature, this universe is your mother. And you are sons and daughters of Supreme Personality of God, Krishna, Supreme Mother, material nature of material universe. Very interesting. But who is Supreme Personality of Godhead? In our universe, there is common definition. Who is Supreme Personality of Godhead? Is very interesting. In all planets, in all galactics, there is the same definition of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Welcome to Vedic civilization. And in the second chapter, text number 2, there is a very long, you are part of Srila Prabhupada. It is like a very long and very deep explanation. What does it mean, Supreme Personality of Godhead from Bhagavad. I will read some sentences. The Sanskrit word Bhagavan is explained by the great authority Parashara Muni, the father of Vyasadeva, the Supreme Personality who possesses all riches, all strengths, all fame, all beauty, all knowledge, and all realization is called Bhagavan. This is definition of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who is Vyasadeva? He is literature incarnation of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vedas, four Vedas written by, edited by Vyasadeva. And Vedanta Sutra, summarization of philosophy of Vedic civilization, is a book of Vyasadeva. It's very famous in all universe. And Parashara Muni is his father. Very famous sage in our universe. And his Parashara Muni's definition of God. If some person has unlimited riches and unlimited strength, unlimited fame, unlimited beauty, knowledge and realization. Some person has some money, but not all. And some sportsmen can be very have a lot of strength, but not all of. Some professor can have some knowledge. And if we have person who has unlimited these 6 very good things, it is Supreme Personality. Any person, by understanding this definition of Lord, will have desire to be in contact with Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why? Because if you have some knowledge, you have desire to have more knowledge. If you have some money, you have desire to have more money. Some strength. We need to have protection of some person who is more strong, like this. By meditation to this definition, every living entity in this universe can cultivate desire of surrender to Krishna, because he is the Supreme of God. It is first step in our contact with Supreme Personality of Godhead. We need to have shelter. We need to have help. Maybe very rich person. Okay, I am very independent. Yes, but if somebody can give you tomorrow 10 or 100 billions of euros, it is acceptable for you, or you to prefer to be independent? Yes, it is. If you tomorrow will have some knowledge how we in good health every time. After 100 years, after 1,000 years, you will take this knowledge or not? Yes, it is good knowledge. Yes, it is natural. It is first step. We need to understand our position. We are parts and parcels of Krishna. We are transcendental spiritual souls. We are eternal, and we need to have shelter as spark of fire and big fire. We are small sparks. By this reason, it is unique explanation why we are spiritual in our nature, can have some problems or some stresses or difficulties in this material world made of material nature. Because we are very, very small. We need to help the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and by understanding our position of Supreme Personality of Godhead, He is our Father. He is very kind to us. We can start to take shelter with Him. We are start from Him. It is good. And next step, and this shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead, possible as said by three methods. Basic three methods of Bhakti Yoga. First, by singing of holy names of the Lord. Second is reading and understanding and application, trying to applicate the knowledge of our GIta, for example. And third is taking as a food only Bhagavad Prasad. Today after lecture and after Arati we will have feast, prasad feast, not vegetarian feast, simply vegetarian, no, it's prasada. And Lord Shri Krishna is Father of all this, and the universe and all living entities in this universe. He was manifested in our planet 5,000 years ago, and spoke with Arjuna, and his speech is Bhagavad Gita. And 500 years ago, the same Lord Shri Krishna came to our planet as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and we have in our altar Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda, where they both are standing with hands like this, and Lord Chaitanya is on the right side. Lord Nityananda is on the left side in our altar. It's an explanation for our dear guests who are first time in our center. Yes, and Lord Chaitanya started to spread chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It is very powerful Hare Krishna Mahamantra. By chanting of this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, every person can purify himself or herself from any sinful activity in previous time. Any. One time, I'm traveling in Ukraine. It was in the end of 90s by hitchhiking, like this. And one man stopped and invited me to his car, where I go in, to Chernihiv. Okay, I am good. Please go to that. Okay. And I started to speak with him, and he was very, very, very active in his moving. I was surprised a little bit and asked, why are you so active? He said, I'm driver of aircraft, a military aircraft. And he said, I'm very, very, very sinful person. I ask, really? Yes, I'm so sinful. Even in church, Christian church, priests did not invite me to the inside. Whoa. No problem, I said, mechanically, no problem, chant Hare Krishna. He said, what is it? I said, it is mantra, can destroy all sinful actions. Really, but you are not, you have no knowledge what is sinful activity I did. And what is a sinful activity? I was military pilot of aircraft, and I put bombs, cassette bombs, mm, to peaceful cities, not in war, not for military places, but for cities. I killed so many people as you cannot see in your life. I said, no problem. Hare Krishna mantra is very powerful. Really? You have a text to this mantra? Yes. We'll go to Chernigov, I will write it. And I wrote him text, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. And he said, I asked him, please read. And he read very improper way. As maybe he knows Sanskrit in previous life. So he read Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. And he said, oh, I'm feeling some good, my feeling is good. That's the reading of his mantra. I said to him, please keep this chant as often as possible. Please do it. And what is the next step in chanting of Hare Krishna mantra? First is purification of our consciousness and our heart from previous sinful activities. After that, we will have peaceful mind, peaceful consciousness, or sattvic consciousness. We will have no problems at all. And after that, next third steps, we will have absolutely unbelievable, unlimited happiness. In morning, in evening, in between, in night, in day, in any moment, without reasons. Good weather, good, no bad weather, good, like this. In Hare Krishna, in Bhakti Yoga, we have no bad things because all these bad things will be destroyed by chanting of Hare Krishna. We have only good or excellent situations. And we can choose between good or excellent, or good or excellent. It's our choice. It is good. And next step, first I explained what does it mean surrender to Krishna. It's more need not for Krishna but for us. Destroying sinful activities, peacefulness of the mind after sacrifice. Why not? It is good program, good perspective. And another step, it is a description from chapter number 11, text number 33. Krishna said to Arjuna, you can be instrument in my hands. I have a plan, Arjuna. We will take part in this battlefield, and I know in the future who will die or not. And you may be instrument in my hands. We can be instruments in the hands of Lord Krishna in peaceful creation. Lord Krishna himself killed a lot of demons and materialists. But Lord Chaitanya 500 years ago said, don't need to kill anybody, but need to kill sinful consciousness. Not body, but consciousness. We need to purify consciousness. And our movement is named Krishna consciousness. We're not extremists and militarist and terrorists. What Chaitanya said. No. We need to be, every devotee of Krishna need to be in our time the best friend of every living entities and people and cats and dogs and fishes and birds, all, and insects, all, and trees and plants, like apple, grass, and tomato, potato. Krishna, Krishna. Yes, it's our philosophy. We are friends. One time, founder Acharya of our movement is Srila Prabhupada. He's doing grace and and Srila Prabhupada, he is sitting, he's working in his small house here, right? Under the Hare Krishna mountain. It's Srila Prabhupada. One time he came to one Christian monastery, Franciscan monastery. It is they were follower of Saint Francis. And one monarch asked Srila Prabhupada, what do you think about Francis? And Srila Prabhupada said, what is his philosophy? What is his teaching? And monarch answered, Saint Francis has relationship with every living entity, like this brother and sister. My dear brother, my dear sister, I don't know, river like this. Srila Prabhupada immediately said, oh, it is Krishna consciousness. Yes. We have common father. This text number 4. Lord Shri Krishna is common father. In Christianity, it is a Lord Father. Lord Father. Lord Son and Lord Father. Yes, one time, Srila Prabhupada spoke with some audience, and it was recorded, and there is a sound of frog, wah, wah, nearby, frog. And Srila Prabhupada started to discuss. This is mystic power of frog. The sound is manifestation of mystic power of frog. And some reporter started to discuss with Srila Prabhupada. No, Srila Prabhupada, it is not mystic power, it's only voice of frog. Srila Prabhupada said, no, it is mystic power of frog. And the reporter started to say, no, there is a lot of research of scientists, modern scientists, there is some air is coming throughout the throat, and there is some, I don't know, some resonation in the throat, and there is a voice. Srila Prabhupada said, no, it is mystic power. But very interesting. Try to discuss what does it mean, mystic power. One time, Srila Prabhupada was walked with some disciples and some guests, and he stopped nearby some trees. One of the tree was apple tree. And Srila Prabhupada said, why this apple tree has apples, and another tree has another fruits? Srila Prabhupada said, if your modern scientists are right, the same land, the same rain, the same sun, result need to be the same. The same fruits, but we have apple in this tree and another fruit in another tree. What is the answer? He asked disciples, no answer. Srila Prabhupada said, it is mystic power of tree. It is influence of mystic power. The same land, the same water, the same sun, the same air, but different fruits. It is mystic power. It is very interesting. Mystic power, it is like in human body, it is like talent to sing, talent to draw, talent to dance, talent to create something by the hands, like this. For example, all we have knowledge about Hare Krishna mantra. If I invite somebody to sing, maybe it will not so beautiful like previous singing. Maybe because mystic power. The same sounds, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But together with mystic power, we will manifest Kirtaniya, good singing. And who, another example, in another hole in this house, there is, I don't know, plant, very small pot, and very big palma. Volume of palma is bigger or the same like the volume of pot. If this plant is made of land, we need to see empty pot, because all land transformed to the form of plant. But no, the same land, and from this land it is grow slowly, step by step, day by day. We will see tick, growing plant, the same level of land. In the forest, big trees are growing, and the level of the land is the same. Yes, remember. It means it is not influence of land, not transformation of matter. It is mystic power of the plant. Spiritual soul inside, in root in the situation with plant. And in the same situation, we have a lot of mystic power. Cook can cook very wonderful prasada. We will taste after some period of time. It is mystic power. We put potatoes, vegetables, and grapes to the kitchen after them. It is mystic power. But who is the resource? Where is the resource of mystic power in this universe? It is Sri Krishna. Parasya Shakti Vivikaya Shurate. Unlimited different energies are manifesting from Lord Shri Krishna. And material energy and spiritual energy. It is description of Lord Shri Krishna. And Lord Shri Krishna is our transcendental father, and our mother is this material universe with all the energies, but the source of all energy is Lord Shri Krishna himself. And we need to be first to have shelter of his mercy by having purity and peacefulness and happiness. And after that, we can start to be instrument in the Lord of Lord Krishna, in the hands of Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya, and spread this happiness, this peacefulness in our planet. It is very neat in our time. It is very, very good job and service to all human beings and another living entities in animals, etc. And please join to our movement and accept the acts of chanting holy names, reading and understanding holy books, and taking Shri Prasad. And after that, try to be instrument for spreading these things all over the world. Hare Krishna, if you have some questions or comments, you have 5 minutes. Questions, yes?
Yes.
Our dear guest, it was understandable for us, so try to say it very easy for us.
Krishna,
I have a question about japa, and this is not my current situation, but I have been there, and I feel like the japa gives me more anxiety when everything irritates so much that even thinking in the terms of some numbers and rounds, I feel like I want to go into meditation, but it feels like it gives me more anxiety, and it is not my current situation, thanks God. But as I have been there, I would like to ask, what would you suggest to get out of such state? Or maybe someone else has something similar.
Okay, thank you very much. We have in our Bhakti Yoga practice some aspects, and one is japa, is meditation, morning meditation. The basic meditation, morning time, we are coming together as a temple or in our house. We can chant in morning Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare with full attention and concentration. And for this practice, we need to have a very close and deep relationship with founder Acharya of our movement, Acharya Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, because from this person, the birth of Lord Krishna Chaitanya now is coming to our planet. You can try to read his Prabhupada's translation on the basic Vedic literature. We can possible to see some video records about him, his lecture or his walking, and some memories about him from some disciples. By this activity, our heart will open to this very wonderful person, and our contact by heart, from heart to heart, will very deep, and we will accept, start to have in our life taste of Hare Krishna mantra. One round it is 108 times, and it is one round. And from beginning possible to change 1-2 rounds. By the contact with Srila Prabhupada, with this contact we have some happy feeling in our heart during the chanting. After then we started to think why only 2 rounds, maybe 4. It is very good, very tasty, very sweet. After then started to think why only 4, maybe 8. After then why only 8, maybe 16. After then why 16, maybe 32. It was in the book of Platinum, the description, and he said why only 32, maybe 64. Because it is sweetness, it is happiness. First, we need to take as a really concept taste for chanting. It is possible to accept this taste will come from the heart of Srila Prabhupada for us. Please keep your relationship with Srila Prabhupada, and after then, any number of rounds you can chant with very good happiness. It is one of our practice, morning practice. Welcome to morning japa. For possible to start from 1 or 2 rounds. Hare Krishna. Thank you for the question. Our time is finishing. Yes? Thank you very much. We discussed Bhagavad Gita and translated the topic about Lord Shri Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, Srila Prabhupada, and now we will have Arati, after that Guru Prasadam. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.